value the pet zoo.
When the world just don't make sense and you need a friend, grab a hand and come aboard. It's a special place called the I'm not telling you the name yet. You just have to wait here. Not telling you the name yet. You just have to wait for the ducks. It's called the William Street Swap Shop. It's called the William Street Swap Shop.
Hello. Thanks for joining us today. We're sorry we weren't here yesterday. I wasn't here yesterday. We had a power outage in the building. I know some people joked we didn't pay our electric bill. We did, because our power's back on. It was just a glitch in the system, aka a thunderstorm.
From time to time, we have storm systems move through the swap shop vicinity. They knock out the power lines. Our hands are tied in that situation.
Right.
So people who have a problem with it, cut us some slack.
That's right.
We're doing the best we can with what we have.
It's great to be back. It was nice to have a little bit of time off yesterday. We did a Facebook Live video on our Facebook page, We'll Swap. And then I had a little bit of free time to actually go grab a lunch, which is rare. I'm usually so tied up at the swap shop, I go straight back to work. But on my lunch break, I went up to the Borders, cashed in my rewards points, and got a few new magazines.
I love that Borders.
Yeah.
I go there. When my fantasy football team is getting started, I get the magazines there that give you tips
Right.
on it.
I'm always looking at they have the popular mechanic. I'm always looking at the computer one, the tech one. If you know me, you watch this show, if you watch just a few episodes, I'm all about apps, discovering new tech. That's me. I'm a techie.
What were you doing with your hand there?
You go,
Are you playing
oh,
a
you're
keyboard?
like, I'm shaking hands with my right hand, so my left hand's underneath my right hand, and I'm going, I'm a techie. I'm pretending I'm typing.
Okay.
I'm a techie. Yep, that's it. Yeah, there you go. So that's the new thing. If you tell people, hey, I'm a techie, you do. I'm a techie.
You know what subculture I heard about recently discovered about is mechanical keyboard
Really?
enthusiasts. The old keyboards that make that sound.
Oh, yeah.
Did I mention that before?
No, never.
They have a little following of people
Wow.
who just want those old heavy ones.
The old metal ones, you could also use it as a weapon or as a paperweight. Put your papers you don't want to look at underneath your keyboard.
We love that you guys came to hang out with us today. It's called the William Street Swap Shop. My name is Matt,
My name is Zach.
and it's a deal.
It's a deal.
I like on the chat there's a new conspiracy theory. I think what I'm seeing here is that the new conspiracy is Chef Boyardee did a retaliation on us
Oh,
yesterday.
really? Ah,
And that's why the power went out.
that
I love
makes
it.
sense.
Follow the money, track it down, see
Right.
if that's true. We would love to see if that actually is what happened.
The Boyardee hack, and it will be on our Wikipedia page. It will have conflicts under us, a history, all the great successes we have, but then under there will be like conflicts. When they hacked Chef Boyardee,
Boyardee hack, and then right below that,
July 6th,
reverse Boyardee hack.
right, 16.
Retaliation
Mr.
hack.
Boyardee took revenge.
Man,
Hey, well, if he did do that,
I got more power to him, man.
that's right. He did a good job, but we're doing a better job because we're back on the air live. Today's Thursday.
But the
You
joke
can't even find me.
the joke is on him because you knocked our power out, but you also knocked out the power to all the nursing students at Westwood College.
Right.
So when you have your heart surgery, the nurses won't be trained well enough.
That's right. And also, you knocked out power to all the street lights.
Yeah, it was like a city block.
So you're a bad person for doing that. people need to get to work, they're running late, and you messed up the traffic. A lot of people are not going to, once they find out and they're watching this show and they find out you're responsible, chef, you're going to lose a lot of profits. I'll still buy your stuff because I love SpaghettiOs and meatballs.
We're just saying, use your head
Right,
before you knock out a city block worth of power
right.
to get back at us.
That's right. But our internet's better for it now. If you're watching us on the stream, we look more HD, almost 4K. We both look pretty clear, crystal clear today. It's almost like you're in the studio with us. Come on in.
I wrote a really small tattoo on my face. Only the people watching in 4K can read
Right.
it, but it gives the locations of a stockpile of treasures.
Cash in, zoom in, analyze. You'll see it. I see it. But that's because my glasses, I just got them checked and updated my glasses. I got better vision.
Do you have vision on par with a 4K screen resolution?
Better.
UHD? I'm talking Samsung, not like Sony or one of the knockoff brands.
My eye doctor said, Zach, your vision's gonna be. They need to put your glasses on a TV. And 3D glasses, call them Zach Vision. That's me saying that. He didn't say Zach, but he said you could put them on a 3D TV, or you could put them on a 4K TV. Your glasses are gonna be better than that. Wouldn't you like to see what I see?
We should make that into a segment. Zach Vision.
Right.
The brand I was
That's what
thinking
I'm talking about.
brand I was thinking of is called Kobe.
Kobe.
It's the Sony font, but
Right.
it's Kobe, and it's
Right.
what you get them at like the gas station.
Hey, but I have a few Kobe products and they still work.
Yeah.
Headphones. It's been.
That's right.
been
You had
great.
Kobe headphones for
Right.
a while. didn't you?
Yeah. You remember those Kobe's? Hey, I put stock in the Kobe Corporation.
If you
Yeah, 'cause
guys,
I said I'm a techie.
I'm gonna
into-
do some sort of premium to the first person to swap a Kobe item,
Okay.
legitimately owned Kobe brand
Fair enough.
product.
A while back, we had a Zune
Mhm.
or an MP3 player. That was one of my favorite items to ever come across the William Street swap shop. Speaking of which,
swapped. Yeah.
we are swappers. In case you're just now tuning in, and we have to explain it real quick. The reason why we are here is because we like to swap items. It's our job. Our fathers and their fathers before them started a swap shop. Matt and I, we swap your items. You send them to us at williams.swap@gmail.com.
Zach's grandfather and my grandfather were both named Ty,
Right.
and they found a flat piece of land high in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains.
Yep.
And they built upon that rock this swap shop.
That's right.
And through the generations, it's handed down. Would we like to have different careers? Would we have liked to have had a choice in what we did with our lives? Yes. The family obligation is stronger, though, and so
Right.
we stay here together.
I thought, I want to be an electrician. I want to be a worker. I want to, lay some brick. They said, no, you're a swapper. Get back in the swap shop. And when they first started, of course, we didn't have email. So a fun fact is people wouldn't send in images of their swaps. They would they would usually take a film camera, take a picture, develop it, send it in the mail. They would open it up and put it on a clothesline outside the swap shop, and they would just filter through it, similar to how our gallery is moving right now, and they just look. And they'd talk, what each item do you want to swap?
And then there was a crier. Zach's grandfather was the crier with a three-pointed hat and a bell. He'd stand on a little stage, and he'd ring a bell, and he'd announce the swaps of the day.
Right.
He'd
And
say, Capri Sun Bikini, ding, 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 ding.
and that's where the bell comes from in the opening. And then they would have the two people come up and meet, shake hands. That was a deal. They swap the items. We do it now digitally. We have advantage because we're online. And we're continuing the tradition. So if you'd like to swap something, send an email or check out the available items at williamstreetswapshop.biz. B-I-Z. We have a lot of items.
Should we talk about some new items?
Let's just
We
jump
ha-
into it.
yeah.
Yeah, we're playing
getting
catch up.
more
We're
and
starting to
more.
catch up. Perhaps you've sent in an item. You'll probably see it soon. We're starting to catch up.
We never miss one.
That's
and
right.
we never veto one unless it's too graphic or we don't like it
Or if it's haunted.
some other reason that we would veto it. So we do veto them, but not often.
Right.
Is this a new cat? Yeah.
This
I
is
feel like
one of the cats I think that they tried to Virtual Pizza tried to swap for Alicia, for Jock's owl.
Oh, yeah.
But because Jock said no to Lucky Cat got a little more lucky and got put in the swap shop gallery.
Someone explain these to me, because I feel like I've seen more than one of them. Is it like a oval bumper sticker thing where everyone has variations of the same thing?
I have one at home. You put a battery in it and it waves at you. I don't know why. I just like it. It's a cute decorative item. And isn't it friendly if you don't have a real cat or you're not responsible enough to take care of an animal or a pet to come home and have a little cat waving at you?
She seems to be pretty affectionate towards you.
At least something to welcome you home. Hi, come on in. And waving. How was your day? Some are run
Not
on
good.
solar power.
It was
Oh.
rough.
Well, I
The
can't
power
stop.
went out, and a lot of people were angry online.
Look at my paw. It's waving. Come over and give me a high five.
Virtual Pizza, we know you're out there. If you want to tell us a little bit about where this cat came from, feel free to give us a call. 413-961-4263. Maybe you could go to the Imagination Zone. That's another premium
right.
we're bringing back today, I think.
The imagination, it's a great thing. Anyone can imagine anything. You can imagine where you're at. You can imagine being in a new place. And we have workshopped a little thing called the Imagination Area for you to call in. 413-961-4263. Let's go on an imagination together.
I had an extraterrestrial experience.
Following that, we have
I'm really intrigued by this brand name on the bottom right of the screen. It's coming into center now.
Iron Eagle.
Iron Eagle. Wow.
This was before the rise of the drones, when you could just have fun with an RC helicopter. You didn't have to take videos of people putting sunscreen on their bodies like some sort of creep. You could just fly an RC helicopter.
That's right. The nice thing about these is they come with two, it looks like. Two remotes. You can race them. Look how big those remotes are compared to these little helicopters. But that means all the juice in that remote, it's being wireless transferred to the helicopter somehow, I don't know, with radio signals. And you have an Iron Eagle on your hands. You can take this sucker. You can tell your family, hey, I can't make it home this weekend for my nephew's birthday party. But you know who is coming? Iron Eagle. Yeah.
A helicopter.
They'll say, oh, you're flying it. Yep. Taking it out of the shop. I'm flying it up. Juice it up. It's going to make it here, there, and back. So I'm going to put a little GoPro on it. I'll be able to see the whole party. I'll send you emoji reactions to when things are happening. I'm going to stay back at home. I got some other stuff I got to take care of, but I'll be there on the Iron Eagle.
And tell Kyle to check for what's taped to the skids. A little thing called 4 tickets to Disney on Ice. Because his uncle loves him, and I spent over $100 on those tickets. He better go. You tell him he better go.
You can come with me too. I'll put a note. Kyle, you're more than welcome to come with me if you want to go this, but I understand if you want to take someone else as well. They're your tickets to do what you want with them. But if you want me to come, I'll bring both of my Iron Eagles up and we'll fly them together before the show.
Kyle, I was thinking maybe you could go with one of your friends. I got 4 tickets. I'll take you. You can take one of your friends, and then maybe your friend's got like a cool dad who would be friends with me.
Yeah.
There's not a lot going on in that, frankly, in that department right now. So it might be nice to hang out with someone my own age and just be able to talk to someone.
And you don't have to worry about us running out of things to talk about. You do what you want to do with your own friends. We'll, I got the Iron Eagles. We'll talk about them. We'll talk about the show. Just talk about our jobs, things we're looking forward to this upcoming, summer season. Yeah, I'm really excited about the Olympics. Can't wait to see what sports they're going to be playing and who's going to win.
I like the thing where they jump 3 times.
Right.
There's a special kind of person that do the 3 jumps. The 1 jump, any 8-year-old can do that, but the 3, that's Olympic.
That's right. I'm a big fan of just seeing the advertising, the corporate, who's got the hottest commercial during the Olympics. you know, I want to see what is Coca-Cola working on. I like it when they design their cans. Hey, go for the gold, and then they get a Coke. It's just Olympic fever, baby. Hey,
Bro, shroud it.
have a helicopter. You can fly them over to, if you live
Call
close to the
from-
Olympics, fly them to the Olympic Stadium and watch it from there.
Come on into the William Street Swap Shop. We love hearing what you have to say.
Hello,
Make yourself comfortable.
come on in.
Do you guys have beanbag chairs, or do you guys have wooden chairs?
They're a composite material.
Right.
Neither. They are affordably priced and comfortable enough.
I think there's a brand name on the back of mine. I'll look at it and let you know.
Are they gluten-free?
Yes.
It's a
I am.
Zach.
a Herman Miller.
Is it really?
Yeah. Herman Miller. It's a
Oh.
good chair.
Yeah, they've a name synonymous with great office furniture.
Right.
Oh, wow. Oh, well, hi, guys. It's me, Decree.
Hey,
What's going on,
what's
Decree?
going
I
on?
thought I recognized you.
Well, I just wanted to say hello, and it was good to see you guys actually yesterday on the Facebook stream.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
thank you.
We've missed you. We made a
Oh,
whole app
well-
for you as a new dad, the Storker app.
That's right.
Oh, the Storker. I need to go through your archive and look that up. I was going through a lot of the old stuff last night. It's been a while since I've been online, but
Will you tell Zach how much more you like the old stuff, and we'll get a close-up on how much that disappoints him? Just hold on one sec while we get
Like
a
the old
close-up.
stuff from the show.
Yeah, the
Oh,
old
okay.
William Street Swap Shop stuff.
You guys have gotten too mainstream.
Yeah, just sort of tell him about that real quick. You've been looking at the
to
old
me.
Yeah.
All right. Tell Zach that you guys got too mainstream. Is what you want me to say?
Just that you like the old stuff better.
All right. Hey, Zach.
Yeah.
I've been watching you for a while now, and I understand that you've been doing a really good job, but you've just gotten way too mainstream, and I really like the old stuff better. It's nothing personal to you. I just think that the old stuff, it's got class.
Well, you know, we do the show every day live. It's hard to come up with new ideas every single day. But, you know, I appreciate your input, Decree.
Can I just
I
chime in?
feel
Can I chime in real quick, Decree?
Go for it, buddy.
I mean, he's got a point. I'm always asking you to, like, kind of keep things fresh. And you're like, no, I want to just do the same thing over and over again.
You're right. Well, I'll consider that in my review
Okay.
and set that as a new goal for 2016. And try and do a better job on the show and come up with new, fresh, original ideas.
The January stuff was really the good stuff. March.
Right.
I feel, if I have to say though, the new stuff, I'm glad it's bringing in a new audience, if I can say,
Mhm.
Oh, thank
and
you.
that's what it is about. It is about bringing in a new crowd, and I don't undermine that at all.
Yeah.
Hey, thumbs up. That's great.
That's why we got Zach's teeth whitened to try to attract new fans. We got a focus group. They said, we like Zach, just could you get his teeth whitened? And we said, yes, we can.
Are you guys going to be doing a segment on Zach's teeth?
I think we're doing one right now.
Yeah. Nice teeth.
Oh well. Well, I would like to actually mention that those teeth. I've been looking at it. I've seen you go from bearded to baby face to bearded
Yeah.
to more whitened teeth. It's actually really amazing the transformations you guys go through to just keep yourself in shape for the camera and for yourselves. I mean, I would think that everybody would applaud you at this point for doing just a fabulous job.
Well, we appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you.
And as you know, I had to get my beard taken off this week because of the poisoning. For my trip to the poison control center, they had to shave the beard.
Right. Mine comes and goes because we had lice. I had to deal with that, and then some days I want to look a little more presentable. And I say, you know, the beard's got to go. It's hot out. It's itchy, but we'll see. Since it just depends. It's the one thing that will never change on me is my outfit, but my beard.
And your willingness to try.
Right.
Decree, do you want to go to the imagination zone? Are you familiar with that?
I have not been to the imagination zone. I'd like to go ahead and do that.
All right. It's a little time where we just give you to close your eyes and imagine. Tell us whatever you're imagining.
Right. It's pretty simple. You just sit, pretend you're putting on a VR headset at home, close your eyes, and imagine yourself, you're at the beach, you're doing something in the future, anything. Nothing is off the table.
Yeah. Take this anywhere.
Okay.
We'll cue the music up
Close
right
your
now.
eyes.
We ask you to close your eyes and just begin to dictate your imagination.
All right. I see a banana standing on a coffee table looking at me funny. He wants to go outside. He's looking to go outside. He needs to go to the bathroom. So I open up the door. There's 3 screen doors. 3 screen doors, and there's a bouncer. The bouncer's asking me, do I have proper authority to go outside? I do. I show him my card. The banana now bounces 3 times, 4 times, and we step into a wonderland full of sherbet inside of an auditorium. All the jocks that I ever knew, they're there. All the jocks that, the ones that lifted weights in my high school, the one that, were better at basketball than I was, they're all there. And they're all patting me in the back saying, Decree, you were a lot cooler than I thought you were. And I say, thanks, guys. And I'm not mean because I know what it's like. And in my imagination, everything is just nice. Everybody's just happy. And so as I go to leave the auditorium, I see three people looking at me. One of them is a flower. One of them's on fire. And one of them is my Uncle Ted. My Uncle Ted's saying, hey, let's just go do bad things in the wilderness together. Let's go set things on fire and just not care about the rules. And I tell him, no, I don't care. I care about the rules. So I punch him in the arm and I say no. And I walk away.
Thank you for that.
That was great. I almost, you took me to a place, I opened up my eyes, and I forgot I was in the studio. It's bright.
I know I kept my eyes shut the whole time, and now I'm blinded.
Right.
That was cool. It was almost bordering on biblical at moments. There were a lot of 3s and 4s.
Right. I might go back and animate that entire story.
Yeah.
And make something out of it. Spend
I
about
appreciate
$250,000 on it.
Before we lose you, Decree, could you tell us about anything you want to tell the audience about how fatherhood has changed you or opened your eyes to any? How has it been, and how has your personal growth happened?
Oh, I'd be more than happy to. There's a couple things I'd like to say too besides that, but
okay.
My expectation of fatherhood is more than I expected. He's just a good kid. He's happy. He's funny. He laughs in his sleep. He does things that I do. He's actually awake right now in my arms, and he's talking about how he's just hungry. But one of the things I want to say is I sent you an email last night for an item I like to swap, and I'd like to also give a shout out to Be Wise Open Eyes. He's on the Twitch chat. He's a good guy.
Okay.
Or gal. I'm not entirely sure, but good person. And also Visk. I'm sorry it's taken me a while. I have someone I wanted to swap him, and I have not sent it to him, but I wanted to say that. But
okay. Would it be too hard to ask you to get your son to say you're gonna want some of that in baby talk?
Can I send it in a video form, or should I do it right here, right now?
Let's see what happens if we try it right now.
All right, so he has to say it right now?
You're gonna want some of that in baby?
You're gonna want some of that?
Yeah.
All right, 1 second. Ready?
Yeah. I think that was it.
That was it, yeah.
Wow.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, a little
I
sweetheart.
was, I was impressed. I didn't think he was going to get that last part, but
He'll be our youngest. Our young.
Hey,
There we go.
that is.
he's having a good time.
That's right. If you ever need
Yeah,
someone to
hey.
watch him, Decree, just let me know. I'll come over. We'll make it a. You do your thing. I'll watch Finley.
Yeah.
Would you like
I
that,
appreciate-
Finley? Would you like that for me to come over and hang out?
Can I sleep in your basement for a few days?
Yeah, you
Sexy.
would like that. I bet.
Well, I'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
Thanks
you,
for
Decree.
calling. Sorry about the. I hope we didn't cause
Yeah,
the baby
sorry.
to be upset.
You're good. You guys are good. You guys are good. He's fine. I'll talk to you
Have
later.
a great
bud.
afternoon. Thank you,
All
Decree.
right.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Yeah. Was that the first time we made a baby cry on camera?
I think so. Yeah. I thought the baby would be ecstatic. Hey, who wouldn't want to hang out with me?
No one I know. Well,
Everybody.
I'm glad you are ready to talk about you a little
Okay.
bit because we actually have a surprise guest here
Oh.
who we're gonna have talk to you.
Wow.
Can we throw up the? We're going to the correction corner with
Am I getting
Alice.
a promotion?
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Okay.
Here we go.
We're getting set up here. Correction corner.
There's
All
my
right.
corner.
There it is. It's been a while
Alice.
since we've
It's been a
used that graphic.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a tattoo?
Yeah, I got 2.
Nice.
Cool.
I ran a 10K.
Classic American flag
Yeah.
is sort of a nice classic
right.
design.
Left over for 2 days, 3 days now? 2 days, 3 days. When was July 4th?
3 days.
So 3 days. 3 days old, but going strong, just like Old Glory.
Yeah.
So, first off, congratulations on your promotion.
Thank
That's
you.
You're now the president of the correction department.
Thank
Oh,
you.
wow. Congratulations.
Thank God Steve left.
Yeah.
And that was the only way I was going to get promoted if he left, and he
You
finally
had a
did.
nice long run.
Yeah.
Steve, yeah. He just never really talked to me in the hallway when I'd walk by. Like, hey, Steve, what's going on? He'd just kind of,
Yeah.
he'd just do that kind of nod his head. If you want to zoom in and get a shot, I'll do it, imitate it.
Hey, Steve, how's it going?
Just keeps walking.
Yeah.
That was
And
it.
that's what bit him in the butt in the
Yeah.
end.
He landed on his feet though. He's over at Ion now. I think he's real happy there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got some good articles online
Right.
sometimes.
Ion does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always thought it was
About
Eon,
to.
but then I guess that'd be EON. But
That's probably how the Italians introduce it or
Yeah.
say it.
Ion is the one that runs Mama's Family still. Is that right?
yeah, I think
No,
so.
it sounds right. No.
But Alice, you're the better person for the job, so congratulations.
Thank you. I look people in the eyes when I walk down the hallway,
Yeah.
so
Thank
We
you.
always notice that.
I intend to be here for a long time,
That's great. Me too.
or until the next promotion comes along.
Cool.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Climbing your way
Have
right
a
up.
big, successful lunch.
Have a big
Expense it
cookie
on
cake.
a corporate card.
Yeah,
and a
cookie cake.
Yeah.
And speaking of careers, we understand you have a clip from one of our shows. You guys up in the HR area were watching the show, and you sent me this clip. You're like, we want to show this to Zach today, and just
Oh, cool.
you don't know you haven't seen this yet, but
Oh, well,
could we
Let's
roll
roll.
that clip?
they can even
HR.
demote me and pay me less.
Demote me and pay me less. Demote me and pay me less. Demote me and pay me less.
I'm sorry, I zoned out for a second. Could we play it again? I was not paying attention to what that said.
They can even demote me and pay me less.
Demote me and pay me less. Demote me and pay me less. Demote me and pay me less.
So, we understand you guys had a conversation about this, and
We did, and when you want to be demoted and paid less, then we're going to do that because we're a money-making company. And so,
Well-
we don't have just some dollars to throw around every bi-weekly paycheck.
I mean, I didn't mean it seriously.
Words are serious, and every time you speak them, we're listening. And so I'm sorry, but we're knocking you down 10%.
what's his new title?
His new title is intern. You weren't high above it, so we also, when you are done with the show, we have a coffee order. Starbucks,
Okay.
about 12 people, including a few interns, have some coffee orders, and they're not easy. A few of them are frappuccinos, at least 3.
Well, it was just a joke.
Well, we don't joke around in correction corners with Alice. So next time you say something, just remember it's going to be taken seriously around here. And I hope you remember that. So,
I thought,
I just real quick, I respect you so much.
thank
for
you.
That.
I mean,
I worked really hard to get where I'm at.
well, you just knocked yourself down with 2 words, 3 words, however many.
So can I say on the next show you can promote me and pay me more?
Well, you can put in a bid for a new position, but we got to count some numbers. It's always easy to get rid of some numbers, but adding them up, it's not easy, especially at a large corporation like this one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say
It's
that.
Management 101, Zach. If you want to motivate people, you got to pay them a little less.
And as president, I got to be hard sometimes. I can't just be happy Alice at happy hour. I got to also be tough Alice at tough hour.
Well, no
So
hard
that's where
feelings
we
then,
are.
I guess. I can make do.
Okay, well, good. I hope maybe you might have to get a roommate now.
Right.
But if that's what you got to do to live your best life and cover your bills, I still have a roommate actually. President doesn't pay as well as you'd think.
Well,
How about that?
I'm glad you're turning it around attitude-wise, because I believe, Alice, you guys had HR prepped another video that you'd clipped from one of the shows.
Another one. We are
recent
watching.
show.
We're watching and finding ways to make our budget work.
This was
so.
yesterday's show. We streamed live from Facebook when we missed the when the storm took out the power. Well, you know all about it, Alice.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, it's a Cadillac. It's my car. It gets great mileage on the highway. Are you allowed to park here? No. I actually parked here yesterday because I lost my badge to the garage. I'm not allowed to be at this spot. And in fact, security's watching right now. Are you allowed to park here? No.
Are you allowed to park here? No. Are you allowed to park here? No.
This one's
So-
even more serious to me because
how come?
I mean, people have been in this company for 12 years to get to that parking spot, and then you just ride in thinking that you and your Cadillac can park at any level you want to.
I thought, that was the only option I had.
No, you have the upper deck, and you know that the upper deck, that one that is technically owned by the funeral home, that's your deck, and you know you need to stay there. And then walk down the stairs past the other spots that people who've worked 12 years at this company to get to, past their Scions and Toyotas and a BMW here and there. And keep that caddy where you're supposed to. That's why we have security here. I'm surprised they didn't catch that.
The funeral home. You know
Yeah.
that. We don't have to tell you
Yeah.
that over and over again.
Yeah.
Get it up by the funeral home.
Well, I didn't think, you guys would be watching it or would care about that. That
Oh,
was
we're
just, I thought
watching.
it was just a benefit I would have by working and doing the swap shop on top of
Yeah.
my regular.
We've told you
duties.
that just because you're on air now doesn't mean you get any special perks. You're technically on internet, which a lot of people can do.
Well,
We actually,
I
just to
don't
kind
know.
of hammer it home, I think
I'm not
we
one
should-
to argue with this though, Alice. So I understand you have to do what you got to do. So no hard feelings. Congratulations still on your job.
Thank
and,
you. I'm actually-
I'll move my car. I'll move my car. It's not a
that's-
big deal. I'll just move it after the show.
Yeah,
It's
that might
okay.
have been my spot. And
Oh.
It's funny you mentioned that because Alice, actually, there's a third. This is actually, we're periscoping this on Twitter to your followers. It's a new thing you can do. where you send your
I'll just move my
Periscope to
car.
somebody else's followers.
We can
So
Periscope
can
me
we
moving
can we
it.
roll the live
Just
Periscope
Periscope
from Alice's
me
to
move-
Zach's followers real quick?
Periscope me moving my car.
This is the new Periscope feature. You can send it all to Zach's followers, even if you're not Zach.
Towing doesn't happen as quickly as you think it will.
Yeah. Got to do it right.
Yeah.
Takes time to do it right.
This is a fancy tow. Usually
is
you
a
just
new-
come
yeah.
up from behind. This is using a crane.
I understand that way is more likely to damage the car, so we said yes that way.
Okay. And then better for video purposes.
It's embarrassing. Like you couldn't have. Like Alice, I understand yet. Like I shouldn't have said that. That I'm allowed to park up there and that you can demote me and lower lower my pay. But it's embarrassing that you live streamed that to my friends.
Friends or followers? Are they the
Both.
same
They're
thing?
everything.
Okay.
Yeah. Friends and followers. I think I'm embarrassed now. Like I use my social media. I take it very serious and only post like really. I want people to know I have this like really cool image. And then now they saw my car getting towed, so they'll know like, oh, he can't. Like we would invite Zach tonight to do something, but it's 3 miles away. What is he gonna do? Walk?
Right. Well, it's maybe something you should have thought about before parking in one of our prime parking spots.
I slipped up. I mean, I apologize, but I would have been fine even you towing it, but if we just waited to show it after.
Well, you know, I'm always looking for a good video stream, so I found that opportunity. I rented a drone. I got the best angle I could, and now here we got some good video
enough.
for your fans.
The problem, Zach, and I hope
No.
I'm not speaking out of turn. If we want you to change the behavior, we have to hold you responsible. And if that means live streaming the towing of your car, that's the way it's going to have to be.
And
I'm
when-
sorry. I feel
yeah.
bad for you. I mean, you were clearly.
Well, I mean, I was, just yesterday I was in best spirits, on top of the world, and today it's just like, well, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna let this get me down. I'm gonna have a great day. I'll just walk home from work tonight, and I have plenty to do at home.
And they said you get your car back in at least 2 weeks, so
Okay.
yeah, you'll be fine.
Is there anything I have to pay to get it back?
Oh, they're
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
fines.
Oh.
Definitely fines. The crane was actually more expensive,
Oh.
so
Okay. That's the closest one is in Virginia. We had to have them drive it down.
and if we said that if they're parts they want, go for it. And
Oh.
I heard that Cadillac steering wheels are some of the most coveted
Well,
ones.
it's a nice. I don't know how I'm gonna
They
explain
have the leather
this.
grip.
Yeah. This is unfortunate.
The chat says, Zach, keep parking there. So you got supporters.
Well,
At least
how am I
that's
gonna keep
happening.
parking there though if my car is towed?
I mean, you'll get it back in 2 weeks.
All right. Well, if I park there again, though, I think I learned my lesson.
That's what we were hoping for.
I'll stick to the funeral. I won't talk about demoting. I'll work really hard, and I'm gonna work my way back up, and everyone's gonna see this. That I'll be better.
And I hope I can deliver that happy news to you one day.
Right.
You know, this is not my favorite part of my job.
Well, I always say turn that frown upside down. So
Could we do the demote me and pay me less clip just one more time? There's no good reason. I just kind of like watching it.
well, they can even demote me and pay me less.
Demote me and pay me less. Demote me and pay me less. Demote me and pay me less.
It's, haunting words.
It's haunting.
Spoken with very little forethought.
Fair. Well, straight from my mouth.
Alice, would you like to go, before you leave, would you like to go to the imagination zone with us?
I would love to.
Okay. Do you know what this is now?
I saw it earlier a little bit.
Okay. So, yeah, just close your eyes and
Well, so my dog actually escaped on Friday, and I didn't get him back till Sunday night. So I want to imagine what his journey was like for 2 nights out on his own, where he got through the chicken wire fence. It's plastic chicken wire, so it's kind of easy to push through. And then I think he was just sniffing in our neighbor's yard like he usually does. But it was July 3rd, so fireworks started going. Oh, excuse me, it was July 2nd, and so fireworks started going off, and it really spooked him. And so I think he ran. And he came to Boulevard, which is a big road. However, it was about 12:30 at night, so there weren't as many cars. So he was able to journey across the 4 lanes of not much traffic, and he got over to the other side of the road. And I think he started smelling some things. He probably found a few chicken bones, and those are his favorite. And so at this time, he was still probably doing okay. He was like, I should have left long ago. And then it became 2 a.m. and 3 a.m., and fireworks were still going off. And I like to think that he found a safe little spot under a house, and he just buried there for the night, and that there weren't any close car accidents. And in the morning, he woke up, and he felt like Lassie, free on the road. And so he started sniffing around. He found some more breakfast, maybe a dried piece of bread, or a tater tot. There's a Popeyes nearby, so maybe a dried biscuit. And he ate that, but he was still a little scared because he didn't have his normal breakfast. And then the day passed. It was a hot one, and he was panting a little more than usual. And then night came along, and once again the fireworks started going off because it was July 3rd. And he was walking on North Avenue at this point, and there were cars going on.
Zach gets demoted.
And then at the end, this lady came along, and she said, Zach, you're demoted.
Wow. It's like a twist ending at the
Twist
end.
I
ending.
didn't really expect that to happen.
And the dog was actually Zach. That was how.
Oh.
Yeah.
That sounded like a fun journey to be on, but I don't think, I think in real life she didn't really say I was demoted, because that was, well, maybe that was before. I don't remember if that was before the clip.
It's all, I mean, it's everyone's imagination. It can be anything they want.
Well,
You could be a beagle.
I wish I was a beagle right now and I could strong. Dogs are not allowed in this building, and they say, get out of here, Zach.
They're not allowed to drive cars either. So
Right.
that would be good, because
I
you
would use
don't
my
have
4
a car
legs
to
and I
drive.
would run home. I'd get home really quick.
Mhm.
Just be kind of left alone for a while.
It seems like a real powerful journey that your dog took.
Yeah.
I'm glad
It
he's
was-
back
yeah,
home safely.
Me too. A lady found him in the middle of North Avenue by Krispy Kreme Sunday morning at 8
Wow.
a.m.
That is a dangerous spot for
It
a
was
dog.
very dangerous.
Yeah.
I
That whole area.
I know.
Nice.
It was very upsetting.
Yeah.
But he's safe now, home.
Did he have any oil spills on him or anything?
No, his nose was a little rubbed. I don't know. He must have rubbed.
Oh.
Maybe because chicken bones are not good
Yeah.
for dogs to eat.
Yeah.
I bet he
So-
got into some serious stuff in that zone.
Yeah, no, it's you see some things out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's a little tougher for it, but I think
That's
he's already
great.
forgotten since he's a dog.
He's home, he's sleeping, he's resting, eating dog
Mhm.
food again. Glad that vacation was over with.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you guys always.
Thank you so much,
We're
Alex.
real close to the end of the show. You want
Oh.
to just hang out?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Maybe you can intro. We have a viewer named Tony who sends us stuff from time to time. He sent us a little video, and he's trying to get a little hashtag movement started. I know you used to do search engine
I
optimization.
did. Hashtags are key.
So we put together, he sent us the clip, we put together a little video, and we're really trying to get this thing to go viral. There's the hashtag he wanted, and then the second hashtag that I think we might have to end up going with. But
Okay.
Tony, we thank you for sending it.
Yeah. I try to tell you, you ain't ready. Have you ever seen a man not afraid to die? Gave his life for a dream. Born hustler, so the game conceived. A caged beast, but now I'm free. How can you blame me? I was born for this, the game chose me. Now I've been training for this my whole life. Carpe diem, seize the moment, right. We gon' turn up and rock plenty ice. This is our time, yeah, I'm about that life. I'm a street dude, teach dudes to think quicker. Would take over the world, but yo, I dream bigger. Never satisfied, I'm trying to be richer. And pour out a little bit for those who ain't with us. Ready, I don't get ready, I stay ready. Cause the consequences is heavy. My man D said he would never quit. Even though the thing's heavy, we We push like a 7-7 Chevy, boys ready. My whole clique since 06 was on the bottom, now we running this. Grind hard when the load gets heavy. The money was slow, but now it's steady. You boys is not you ready. Boys don't.
Wow,
So,
that was got my blood heart rate going.
Got pumping.
Yeah,
It made me
got
feel better
pumping.
now about the turn of events of today. So
Good.
it was nice to see
But
that.
he was at the Target, right?
You know, he used to work at Walmart, so I'm
Oh.
assuming it's Walmart.
But there's a red stripe. That's Target's main color.
Maybe he was trying to get to the top bullseye at the target.
Right.
Yeah. So, we actually asked you hashtag do not climb like Tony.
Right.
Or if you feel like supporting him, you can go with hashtag climb like Tony, but we have no legal liability if you hashtag things that way.
Right. We didn't. Hey, Tony, you climb and do what you want to do, but we didn't endorse it. We didn't ask you to do it. We're asking you just to stay in the comfort of your home, watch the William Street Swap Shop on your iPad or phone or mobile device or soft device, your laptop, stationary device.
Your desktop.
Yeah, your desk device.
Yeah.
So enjoy the show from there and don't climb anything except climb the numbers and the ranks of the viewers by
Maybe
swapping
just
items.
do a finger climb somewhere.
Right. Yeah.
Just
Or
imagine you're climbing.
Pretend
Right.
you're climbing.
You're gonna want some of this.
We also have a
You can't even find me.
we don't have much time left in the show, so I guess we should just get to one of our we have a successful
Potential swap? Oh, we got a
Potential swap.
successful-
Yeah, let's do a potential swap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a few more minutes here. Let's
You're more in charge now, Matt. We used to be equal. Now that I'm
Yeah.
demoted.
Well, I actually asked Alice to make sure all your responsibilities were intact, although the pay
Perfect.
went
The
down.
pay is going
Okay.
down. The title.
That sounds like it's fair.
So, but I'll intro this. Yeah, as a potential swap. Here are the hands. So this was a Mega Man
This-
action figure set
Yeah.
that was originally sent out there by Al Conqueso.
Correct.
We had one other potential swap for it. Now Visk has counter potential swapped
Right.
with these Star Wars characters. You've got Derek, the middle guy. He's the one who ran the restaurant. And also Anthony, his male companion,
Right.
who cleans out the grease trap.
And then there's Sharzer on the next to him with the that looks like an animal. Sharzer's their bouncer at the restaurant.
So
And then a stormtrooper, of course.
Right.
But the other three, they all run the restaurant.
Right.
I haven't seen a full swap happen yet. So is this both offered by the same person, or are these two different people, two different available
Yeah, one
swaps?
person put it out on the shop,
Okay.
and then another person is offering to swap for it.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So Visk is offering the Star Wars figures at the
Gotcha.
bottom for the Mega Man at the top.
I mean, there's 3 items in one and 5 items in the other. So just
Right.
based on that,
On the numbers.
The
numbers are
numbers.
in
It's
the
not really that fair of a swap,
not
is it?
bad.
But you know what? Do we have the breaking? There's breaking news about a
Oh.
successful swap. This is how we'll kind of get out of the show. People say successful swaps never happen. We have confirmation now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this is sort of a last minute development before the show. Okay, and you have the video. Okay, yeah, so here we go.
That was an outer
That's
space
good.
swap.
Yeah.
The hands were covering the swaps. You couldn't see what was being
Right.
swapped.
I need to figure that out, but I don't want to show the swaps on top because then they're not really grabbing.
Right.
The full
That's
way.
hard. Maybe just draw the hands differently.
Yeah.
Like
So
that.
we want to congratulate Visk, or I mean Al Conqueso and Lifeguard 666. They made the
swapped the Mega
Jean-Luc
Man
Picard
Yeah.
for the Mega Man.
Well,
We'll see if there's some sort of counter anger because that
Okay.
last minute potential swap happened
Yeah.
beforehand.
we'll see what happens tomorrow. But Alice, the next successful swap, I'll just talk to our design agency and we'll make it better.
Thank you.
Might cost a little bit, but we'll do it. No big deal.
That's money I'm willing to spend.
Okay.
And we have a little in the budget
Great.
due to a
Thank
certain
you.
Now that
event.
we've
Yeah.
freed up some cash
Yeah, we got
after
some cash, so
Okay.
we can really invest in that graphic design.
Well, you know, today, like all days that I get to be on the swap shop, I'm just happy to be here. Like I did say in that clip, I'm a little bummed that I'm demoted, but I'm glad that I'm here to do the show. And I thank you for stopping by, Alice.
Thank you, as
Thank
always.
you, Matt, for being a co-host with me.
It's a pleasure, and I like that you're taking it so well, your new title. And we'll see you guys again on tomorrow.
Thanks
on
for
tomorrow.
Tuning in.
Show.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Thank you so
Till
much.
then. And Alice, we invite you to join in on the top. 3-hand shake. It's a deal.
It's a deal.